Hello and welcome everybody to the first game of the Women's Premier League 2025-2026 season. We are live from Tin Kwong Road Recreation Ground and it's a game between CCC and Lantau CC. If you're just joining us, CCC won the toss and elected to field first. This is last year's champions taking on Lantau, who finished third in this 5-team tournament. It's a round robin stage where all 5 teams play against each other, followed by the top 2 competing for the silverware in the final. It looks like we are starting from the baseball court end.
Yes, boss.
Karen Poon will be kicking off proceedings.
Okay, sorry.
That's the first ball play and a miss. Fun fact, the most of the CCC teams were on a national team tour and have just come back to Hong Kong. I guess some of them are just coming directly from the airport to play this game. Solid start from the batter over there. CCC quite chirpy in the field, backing their bowlers, the fielders. And that's the first runs of the day. The call is for 2 and they'll make it comfortably.
हेलो जी वो अच्छी मैच की आईडी नहीं मिल रही मैच की आईडी नहीं मिल रही मैं नहीं आईडी नहीं भेजो
That's the end of the first over. Looks like the batter edged that onto their pads. We're having a bit of technical troubles over here with getting the score up. We're going to be back with you shortly with the score line. Meanwhile, it's the start of the second over, second ball. Big shot. Fielder's back on the boundary. It's going to be just a single. The Women's Premier League is a T20 competition, so 20 over games, normal rules, 6 over power play, only 2 fielders outside the circle in the first 6 overs. Right now we've got a deep mid wicket on the fence. As the bowler comes in for a third ball, play and a miss. No harm done. Dot delivery. Bowler not happy with the run up, remarking it. That was a solid drive back to the bowler. Another dot ball. Yet again. Solid defense from the batter over there. Last ball of the second over coming up. And defended back to the bowler again. That's the end of the second over. That's gone straight up into the air. The keeper wants it and has taken it. That's the first wicket down. Karen strikes. And Lantau CC have lost their first wicket on the first ball of the second over. Looks like it's Asfa who has gotten out. And Rani is the new batter in. CCC taking this chance to get into a quick huddle. Asfa was looking to be the aggressor among the two openers, but unfortunately skied this one, and it was an amazing catch by the wicketkeeper. Vanessa saw so during the keeping duties today. Karen, who had given away 4 runs in her first over, has struck on the first ball of her second as she comes in. And Rani is off the mark on her first delivery. Fatma has looked composed for her 4 runs until now. Looks to drive it on the offside, but there's protection backward of point. Another dot delivery. That was a short delivery. Missed by the batter, missed by the keeper, running down to third man. Will it be a valiant effort by the fielder? But unfortunately, that's crossed the boundary and it's a 4. Looks like it wasn't edge, so 4 byes signaled by the umpire. That takes Lantau CC into double figures. Their score now 10 for the loss of 1 wicket. 1 ball remaining in the 3rd over. As Karen runs in for the last ball of her 2nd over. Full delivery, driven to mid-on for a quick single, which is completed comfortably by the batters. So at the end of 3 overs, the score is 11 for the loss of 1 wicket. Amanda at the top of her mark, ready to start her 2nd over. Runs in, bowls. Full delivery, placed into the vacant mid-wicket region for a quick single. Fatma is looking good. After a cautious start, she's now finding her gears. Able to rotate the strike comfortably. Rani facing Amanda for the first time. Takes her guard. As Amanda runs in, bowls. Oh, doesn't bowl, pulls out. Something wrong with the run-up, I guess. We'll try again. Amanda comes in again. This time bowls. A flighted delivery, full delivery, hit straight to the short mid-wicket fielder. No run. Amanda comes in again. Another full delivery, lofted but driven straight to mid-off. A bit too hard, that ball, to think about taking a single. Oh, this time she pulls the length back a bit. The batter was expecting another full delivery, but that was not to be. And it's a play and a miss. Fortunately, that was not in the line of the stumps, otherwise that was not looking good. Amanda runs in once again. Another flighted delivery down the leg side. Signaled wide by the umpire. Rani was all ready to take advantage of that and get a boundary down square leg, but unfortunately it was a bit too wide free run nonetheless. This time another flighted delivery. Rani tried to do the same, but this time did not connect. And it's a dot ball. Last ball of the fourth over coming up. Amanda comes in, bowls, drags the length back a bit. Was outside off. Oh, and she's edged it. The umpire has given it. It's a caught behind. So 2 wickets for CCC. At the end of 4 overs, Lantau are 13 for the loss of 2 wickets. Both catches to the keeper. So Vanessa is having a good day. The new batter, Joylene Kaur, the captain of Lantau Cricket Club.
अच्छा कैमरा 3 लगा हुआ है किस साइड पे है कैमरा 3
And there's a change in bowling as well. Dorothy Chan to bowl her first over. Right arm off break. Making sure her run up is right before she gets ready to bowl her first. And it'll be Fatma to face because the over finished and hence she's now the striker. First ball driven into the covers, straight into the hands of the fielder. Dot ball. Dorothy runs in once again. Wide delivery, too wide, signaled wide by the umpire. She'll have to re-bowl that one. Dorothy comes in for the second ball of this over. Full delivery, driven nicely into the covers, but once again in the hands of the fielder. It's a good start by CCC. In the power play, getting 2 early wickets, not leaking away any free runs yet. This one was short, pulled away, but there's protection back there. Fielder back on square leg boundary. Just a single. So for the first time in this game, Joylene will be facing. She's the captain of the team. And it's a good situation for her to lead from the front. And she gets welcomed with a full toss. The very friendly first delivery from Dorothy. And it's a misfield on the square leg boundary. The batters come back for a second. Fielders manage to save it before it hits the boundary. So it's definitely not 4 runs. But a very, very friendly welcome to the crease for Joylene there. A full toss from the bowler, a misfield from the fielder. Can't get better than that. Dorothy runs in for the 6th time, but it's going to be her 5th legal delivery. Full and driven handsomely backward of point. Fielders giving it a chase. Batters coming back for a second. It could be tight, but a good throw might have made it more tighter. 2 runs comfortably. So Joylene is looking good today. Six runs off this over already. 5 from the bat and 1 extra. 1 ball still to go. Oh, and it looks like some practice ball is on the field. We'll have to get that off the field before we get that ball done. Okay, everything sorted. Batter is set to face as Dorothy runs in once again. Another full delivery. Fended back to the bowler. No run. That's the end of the 5th over. And Lantau CC are 19 for the loss of 2 wickets. Looks like we are seeing a double bowling change over here. Janice is the new bowler, and it's also the last over of the power play. I have a feeling Lantau is going to try to maximize their opportunities in this over as Janice runs into Fatma and bowls a wide to first up. That takes Lantau's score to 20 at the end of 5 overs. Janice will have to re-bowl that one. And she runs in, delivers it. Rather flat trajectory compared to the rest of the bowlers we've seen today. Fended into the offside. Dot ball. It's the last over of the power play. The 2 fielders outside the circle right now are deep mid-wicket and deep square leg. So clearly CCC are aware of the strengths of the batters on the leg side. As Janice bowls this time, outside off stump, a play and a miss from Fatma. Janice comes in once again. Good length delivery, but driven nicely into the offside. Some miscommunication between the batters, and it's a bad throw. No damage done. Joylene was halfway onto the pitch. She really wanted that single, but Fatma not interested at all, sends her back. If it were a good throw, it would have been curtains for Joylene, but she's safe as Janice comes in to bowl once more. This time on the leg side, flicked behind square by Fatma. Should be a 2, and batters get there comfortably. Janice runs in once again. Good length delivery. Fatma fends it into the offside. A dot ball. So then, last ball of the power play coming up. Janice to Fatma for the 6th time this over. Bowls a wide delivery. So I guess we're going to see another last ball of the power play. Barring the 2 wide deliveries, it's been a really good over. Just 1 scoring ball off the bat as she runs in once again. Full delivery, driven straight. This time Fatma sets off, but Joylene responds, and it's a comfortable single at the end of the day. So with the power play out of the way, Lantau are 24 for the loss of 2 wickets at the end of 6 overs. The umpire has signaled that it's the end of the power play. That means that teams can have 5 fielders outside the circle now. CCC seem pretty content with keeping the fielders inside the circle. They prefer stopping the singles. Not really afraid of the boundaries on the offside. Deep square leg and deep mid wicket are still outside as Dorothy runs in. Bowls. Oh, that might be a no ball. And yes, the umpire's hand has gone up. It was a nice pull shot by Fatima. But there was protection back at deep mid wicket. So it's only going to be a single. But it's a free hit for Joylene. Field can change because the batters have changed ends, but CCC don't want that. Dorothy runs in once again, makes sure she lands the ball this time, and it's a dot on the free hit. So good comeback by Dorothy. Joylene couldn't connect. She wanted to cut it towards point, but it's a dot ball. So first legal delivery out of the way. Dorothy once again runs in, bowls a full delivery, and another play and a miss. Third ball of the 6th over coming up. A flat delivery, good length, outside off, but a bit too wide. And that's going to be re-bowled. Free runs to Lantau Cricket Club. This one was a bit more flighted, a full toss, but hit straight to the fielder backward of point, and another miscommunication. Fatma wanted the single this time, but Joylene was not interested. And a good call at the end of the day. No damage done. Called in time to send Fatma back, and she made it back in time. Dorothy once again to Joylene. Full delivery once again, this time placed better between short third and backward point. A great fielding effort by the fielder on short third. Manages to save it inside the circle. Keeps it down to only a single. Some towels are out. So I guess the outfield still a bit wet from the rain last night. There were ifs and buts about whether this game will go ahead, but the rain gods have been merciful. Didn't send anything after yesterday, and hence there was enough time to dry the ground and have a game. Dorothy for the last time in her second over. Full toss again, not a no ball this time, but it's been hit really well by Fatma. Wide of mid-on, and that's gone to the boundary. 4 runs. So Fatma gets her first boundary of her innings and takes Lantau's score to 32 for the loss of 2 wickets. The run rate's picking up a bit, now at 4.6 runs an over. So Jen is now getting ready for her second over. Joylene to face. Outside off stump left, and it's been called a wide by the umpire. So the 8th over will start again. Field is a bit more spread now. We have a long on, a deep mid wicket, and a deep square leg. So utilizing the extra liberty that they have after the power play to put more fielders outside the circle. Another delivery outside the off stump, and that's a bit too wide. She'll have to reload that one. As Janice runs in once again. This time it's a legal delivery, swept to deep backward square leg. for a single. Protection down there. It was a good looking shot, but there's a fielder patrolling the boundary, keeping it down to just a single.
Let me check.
Cut away nicely by Fatma, but there's a fielder on point, and it's going to be a dot ball. Good strategy there by CCC. They have spread the field a bit on the leg side where they sense more danger of getting hit for boundaries, but they've kept the fielders in on the offside where they feel they need to stop the singles. Fatma tries once again but finds the fielder once again, this time on covers.
वो इसलिए हर चीज में तो अच्छे हैं, हर चीज में अच्छे हैं, चेक करें ना, हर फील्ड में वो अच्छे हैं।
Janice runs in once again. Full delivery this time. Fended to point. Another dot ball. The weather is cold in Hong Kong. Last night there was a severe cold warning issued by the observatory. CCC fielders backing their captain's decision to field first here, but there will surely be a few sore hands this morning as Fatma manages to guide that one to square leg for a single. Last ball of the 8th over coming up. Captain to face. Outside off stump. And another wide. The umpire took his time this time, but then decided this one too was a bit too far out of the reach of the batter. So last ball of the 8th over. One more time. A flighted delivery. Full one. And Joylene only manages to hit it straight to the cover fielder, and it's a dot ball to finish the over. So at the end of 8 overs, Lantau CC are 37 for the loss of 2 wickets. So the strategy this morning seems to be like 2 over spells for every bowler and then a change. Based on that, I predict next over is going to be a new bowler bowling. As we see Chansaha start her first over. Left arm leg break. Starts with a half tracker, but not much damage done. The batter just hits it to long off and takes a single. Second ball of the over coming up. Another half tracker. Joylene cuts it towards point, but there's protection on the boundary, and it's going to be just a single. Chansaha to Fatma. This time she gets it full. Fatma still goes on the back foot, hits it to point where it's stopped by the fielder. No run. So the first dot ball of the over. Fourth ball of the over coming up. That's good length. Driven straight to the cover fielder, respected by the batter. Another half tracker, this time swept by Fatma, but there's protection on deep square leg, but that's misfielded and stops right before the boundary. One extra run taken by the batters, courtesy the misfield. It's the second time we've seen a misfield at deep backward square leg. Both the batters, Joylene and Fatma, benefiting from it once each. Last ball of the ninth over coming up.
अब शीशा वगैरह करते हैं शीशा नहीं करता
Chansaha to Fatma.
टर्किश
Good delivery, swept behind square this time, and it's running away. Will the fielder be able to get it? Yes, they do. And it's cleaned up by the fielder. Good effort from the fielder at deep square leg. Ran all the way to backward square to clean that up. 2 runs taken by the batters, and at the end of 9 overs, Lantau CC are 43 for the loss of 2 wickets. Right, so as we expected, Megan is the new bowler. 2 over spell strategy going strong. Starts off with a full delivery in the slot, driven powerfully by Joylene, but straight to the fielder at covers, so no damage done.
हाँ ये भी आते हैं गाड़ी में जाते हैं हाँ
Megan, for the second time in her first over, comes in, bowls, pulls the length back a bit, hit into the leg side by Joylene for a single, comfortably cleaned up by Chansaha on the deep mid-wicket fence.
सीरीज कब स्टार्ट है
Megan shadowing her bowling action before starting to run in, and this time she delivers a half tracker cut between the fielders at extra cover and point, this time by Fatma, and the batters are coming back for 2. This could be tight, but they make it eventually. Taking full advantage of a half tracker, short and wide, and that was cut beautifully and placed well by Fatma in between point and extra cover.
उधर जो स्क्रीन थी
Fatma has moved on to 23, ready to face the next delivery. Another half tracker, but that was a bit too
वो क्यों
far back in length, placed behind point, and the batters run through for a quick single.
ये तो फिर ऐसे हमने खराब कर देनी है हिलाओ लोगे
Fatma, the only batter to have hit a boundary until now. She's on 24 of 38, while Joylene is 8 of 12. She sweeps this one, and it's a great shot, but there is protection on the boundary. They are coming back for a second, and they'll make it comfortably.
शॉट कौन सा है
These teams, these girls play each other in different leagues throughout the year, and so they know which fielders to target, which fielders to not chance their arm on. The previous ball was a good decision to come back for the second. And sweeps it once again. Same part of the ground, but this time they'll settle for just one.
बॉर्डर से जाते हो जो नॉर्मल क्या था लोगो वाले थे
That has helped Joylene enter into double figures herself.
निकल जाते हैं
And it's the end of 10 overs. Lantau CC 50 for 2. And it's time for drinks. Right then, we are back after rings. The coaches were in the ground with both teams' players, giving them some tips on how to go about the last 10 overs of this innings as Chansaha, after rings starts off. I guess that's been edged, or is it bias? We'll have to wait for the umpire signals, but the batters go through for a single. That's bias.
यार हेड कोच तक बात पहुंची आपको नहीं पता बस ठीक है आपकी लीग कोई और है फिर
Second ball of the over,
कि ये तो
half
एक न्यूज़
tracker,
होती है
but driven straight to the fielder. So no damage done.
बात होना चाहिए नहीं चाइना था
Third ball after drinks. As Chansaho comes, flighted delivery, full delivery, but down leg side. Fatma wanted to sweep that, but it's been signaled. Has it been signaled wide? Yes, it's been signaled wide.
नहीं गवर्नमेंट जाए ना जी सीएच के इनको नहीं लोग
Chansaha runs in once again.
मेरे ख्याल कोच ने वार्निंग वार्निंग दे दी है इनको
Back of a length this time, hit straight to the sweeper on the offside. Single. Quarter century for Fatma there. 25 of 40, looking good. Good platform to capitalize on the last 10 overs. Chansaha once again to Joylene. Pulls the length back, and it's fended straight back to the bowler. Tried to drive it, but got an inside edge. The ball has gone into the leg side. The fielder at short mid wicket goes to square leg to clean it up. 1 run to the score. Last ball of the 11th over.
यार वो अजीब सी हरकतें करते हैं
Back of length once more, and hit it straight to the fielder on the offside once more. And that's the end of the 11th over. 54 for the loss of 2 wickets.
देखो कि बहुत बड़े प्लेयर हैं कुछ नहीं अभी तो ये भी किया करेंगे हाँ बोलेंगे बड़े करते हैं हमें क्या
Change in bowling once again. Amanda, who's the captain today, has come on to bowl. Captain to captain now, starting the 12th over. Amanda runs in, bowls, flighted delivery on a good length, and fended back to the bowler by Joylene. The length was really good on that delivery. Joylene was in two minds whether to go forward or back and ends up just defending it. Amanda to Joylene once again. Runs in, bowls, lighted delivery, this time fuller length but a bit too wide, and that's been called wide by the umpire. This time Joylene comes down the track. It's an appeal for LBW and it's been given.
मेरे हिसाब से तो जल्दी उड़ दिए
That was a good length delivery, not too full, and she was down the track. It hit her almost above her shin. Umpire thought that was hitting the stumps and she's been given out. So she'll have to respect the decision and walk back, even though she does not look happy with it. But I guess with the pace that's being bowled and the bounce that we've seen throughout the day, that might have just dipped onto the stumps. She's not happy with it, taking her time to come off the field.
बैटिंग पे
The new batter is Myra. Myra faces her first delivery, cuts it behind point. Good start there. Take a single. They're coming back for the second. The throw could have been better, but it wasn't this time, and they've taken 2 runs. Amanda runs in once again. Flighted delivery, full length, defended by the batter. Inspired bowling change over here. The captain has taken out the captain. Amanda broke through. There was a drought of wickets after the 3rd over of the innings, but now it's been broken. This time, it's been given a wide. Last ball of the 12th over coming up. Upish, but safe. And the batters go through for a single. So Karen has come back into the attack from the baseball end this time. Starts off with a short delivery, upish, but reaches the fielder on 1 bounce as the batters go through for a quick single. Maria has started out strongly. 4 runs of the 5 balls that she's faced, making sure that she's giving strike back to Fatma, who's the set batter. Not out on 25 right now. The importance of her wicket has just gone up after they lost Joylene's wicket. As Karen runs in once again, Fatma hits it straight to the short mid-wicket fielder in the circle. No run. I think CCC also realize the importance of Fatma's wicket over here as they go into the last 10 overs. They've brought back Karen, who had opened the bowling for them. I think that's a good move to try and take that wicket right now, but short and wide, edged to short third man, and the batters go through for a single. Oh, not edged. That was a wide delivery. A bit too far from the batter and the keeper. Guess that's why it went to short third. So 2 wides there. That was the first wide bowled by Karen in her first spell. She did not give away any extras. Maria facing Karen, who comes in. Another short delivery placed into the offside. Miscommunication between the batters. Maria wanted the single. Fatma did not. But no damage done. Full toss this time, but a play and a miss. Karen, for the fifth time in this over, runs in. The short delivery that almost bounced twice before reaching the batsman, and it's wide. Lantau's score has gone past 60 right now. Karen runs in once again. This time pitches it fuller. The keeper misses it. The batter also had missed it, but no damage done. Last ball of the 13th over coming up. Karen runs in, bowls. Good length this time. Hit into the offside and a dot ball to finish the over. So at the end of 13 overs, Lantau CC 62 for the loss of 3 wickets. Right then, Amanda has taken herself out of the attack after taking a wicket. And the new bowler is April, who apparently is Amanda's sister. April runs in, reaches the crease, bowls. Short delivery, swept away behind square, and that's going to run away to the boundary. The fielder is giving it a chase, but it has hit the boundary cushions, and it's a boundary. Fatma hits her and also Lantau CC's second boundary of this innings. She moves on to 29. Not the way April would have imagined her spell would start. But good batting by Fatma, taking full advantage of the bad deliveries while making sure she is there until the end for her team. April runs in one more time. Second delivery of her first over. This time bowls a bit fuller, and that's a better delivery. Hit straight to the extra cover fielder, no run. April to Fatma for the third time this over. Comes in, bowls, full delivery this time, respected by Fatma. That was a good delivery, fended straight back to the bowler. Another dot ball. So she is coming back strongly after conceding a boundary of the first ball of her spell. 2 dot balls to follow. Fourth delivery of the over coming up. April crosses the umpire, bowls, full delivery this time again, hit into the leg side. Chansaha is quick to reach the ball and make sure it's a dot ball. So a boundary followed by 3 dots. The confidence of April would be high right now after bowling 3 good deliveries. Fifth ball of the over coming up. April to Fatma. Another good length delivery, fended straight back, and Chansaha makes sure that she cuts it off before it reaches mid-on, because if she'd let that go, the batters might have gone through for a single. Good fielding there by CCC. Last ball of the 14th over coming up. April runs in once again, reaches the crease, bowls, full delivery, hits straight to short mid-wicket, where the fielder makes sure it's stopped. And the 14th over finishes with a dot ball. At the end of 14 overs, the score is 66 for the loss of 3 wickets. Last 6 overs coming up. Right then, another bowling change. Karen has been replaced by Chan Sauha, left arm leg break, who comes back on for her second spell. Myra cuts it to point. The batters go through for a quick single.
हाँ ठीक है, मैं तो उधर सब जा ही नहीं रहा। मुझे तो कहते हैं मुझे यार किसने पकड़ा होता है, प्राइवेट सेशन करवाते रहते हैं मेरे से, मतलब वो
Chan Sauha once again comes in, bowls. Good delivery, hit into the leg side in the gap, and the batters go through for another single. That's good cricket over there, rotating the strike, waiting for the bat ball, and when it comes, capitalizing on that, just like Fatma did on the first ball of the previous over. Myra to face Chansaha once again. Good delivery, not so good. It was down the leg side, it's been called wide. The keeper missed it, and so the batters took the chance to take an extra run on that. So that's two wides, and she'll have to re-bowl that one as well. Lantau won't mind that. That takes their score to 70. They would want to get a three-figure score today. Fatma this time hits it. A good stop by the fielder at short mid-wicket, but couldn't prevent the single. This over has been good for them. 5 runs until now with 3 balls yet to go. Myra to face Chan Sauha. It's a good length delivery and spins away from the batter. Good take by the wicketkeeper behind the stumps. This time tries to hit it into the leg side, but only manages to find the fielder at short mid-wicket. So another dot ball. Chen Sauha coming back strongly in the second half of her over. After giving away 5 in the first 3 deliveries, she's bowled 2 dot balls. And this time bowls a full delivery, appeal for leg before, but not given by the umpire. I guess that was going down leg. So 3 dot balls to finish the over. And that's the end of the over. So at the end of 15 overs, Lantau CC are 71 for the loss of 3 wickets. Last 5 overs. I believe they would be happy if they could reach a 3-figure score today. 100 runs tends to be quite competitive in these games at this level. April has been given another over. She came back strongly after conceding a boundary on the first ball of her previous over. Bowled 5 dot balls to follow that up and has been rightly rewarded with the second over here. Comes in, bowls. Oh, that's a full toss and that's a bit too high, and it's been given a no ball by the umpire. The batters go through for 1 run. It's going to be a free hit. And the batters won't mind that. But the field can change given the batters have crossed. CCC seem content to not change it. Deep backward square leg is the only fielder that they have outside the circle on the leg side. Everyone else in the circle as April runs in to Myra. Bowls, full delivery, tries to sweep it. LBW is unfortunately not out on a free hit. And so the bowler realizes that and takes back her appeal. But that's a good delivery. Gets a dot on the free hit. April runs in for the second legal delivery of the over. It's been pushed into the offside. Bit of a miscommunication. They decide to go through with the run. A better throw might have been problematic, but the batters make it safely to their ends. Myra is not happy with what just happened. But it's going to be Fatma to face. She's into her 30s. She'd be eyeing to get a half century today. April runs in. Half tracker. Swept, but there's protection over there. Oh, I guess that's hit the knee of the fielder. Batters go through for a single. Umpire checking in with the fielder if she's okay. She says no problem. She's tough. She knows when you play cricket, this stuff happens. She wants to get on with the game. Fourth ball of the 16th over coming up. We are into the death phase of the innings. April runs in, bowls to Myra. Short delivery, swept. This time behind square, manages to evade the fielder who was in the way of the batter and the boundary this time, but she runs and cleans it up, prevents the boundary. And only 2 runs. Two more balls of this over are remaining. The fielder from backward square has been sent to a short 45, which is where the ball just went. April runs in once again. This time it's hit into the offside, but it's straight to the fielder. The batters are running and they make it safely. That was a slightly risky run, but they know when to take their chances and they know which fielders to take them on. Successfully come. It's another free hit. This time Fatma is on strike. Let's see if she can do better than what her partner did earlier in the over. April runs in once again. This time it's a better delivery, reaches the batter in a single bounce, hit into the offside, but just a single. And that's the end of the 16th over. Lantau CC 80 for the loss of 3 wickets. Four overs remaining in the innings. Chen Sauha ready to bowl her last over. Driven strongly down the ground, but there's protection at mid-on. It stopped inside the circle, but the batters go through for a single anyways. Fatma is in her 30s right now. She's anchored the innings really well, came as an opener, still out there. Chansaha to Myra. Hit this time once more to mid-on, but no run this time. Chansaha until now 3.2 overs, 15 runs, hasn't had a wicket yet, but been very economical. She bowls one more dot ball. Fourth delivery of her last over coming up. Myra to face. This time it's Fuller and she's got her. The batter misses and it cannons into the stumps. I was just mentioning that she hasn't got a wicket yet, but she's been economical and she just gets a wicket. Myra was looking good, but has to make her way off the field and is replaced by Alishba. Fatma, on the other hand, has looked solid today. Right then, Alishba is ready to face her first delivery. Chansaha has been good in this over. 1 run and a wicket. Starts off with, oh, that was in the air but fell in no man's land. No women's land, I must say. Almost got a second wicket over here. Chansaha. She gets ready to bowl the last ball of her spell today. Play and a miss. So finishes off with a dot ball. Great 4-over spell by Chansauha. 4 overs, 15 runs and a wicket. Controlled the middle part of the innings for CCC. Last 3 overs remaining in this batting innings for Lantau. Looks like there's a bowling change. Is it Dorothy? So Dorothy is back into the attack. She has bowled 2 overs, given away 14 runs and hasn't taken a wicket yet. But of those 14, there have been 7 dot balls. If she can bowl 7 dot balls in the next 2 overs that she's about to bowl, I think that'll be a win. So Dorothy to Fatma. They faced each other before. Fatma has been out there since she opened the innings. Full delivery to start with, hit into the leg side. Single taken. Alishba yet to get off the mark. She's faced 2 deliveries, just came out last over after Myra got bowled off Chansauha. Dorothy runs in to bowl the second delivery of her second spell. Full delivery, good delivery, outside off stump, and manages to get a dot ball. Dorothy runs in once again, third time this over. Good length delivery, but a bit too wide this time. Umpire signals it wide. She'll have to reload that one. The angle that we are sitting at, it's a bit tough to gauge how wide a delivery is on the offside especially. And so I'm mainly relying on the umpire to get to know if it's a dot delivery or a wide delivery. This time she corrects. A good delivery. Missed by the keeper. It's gone down behind the keeper. The batters are coming back for a second and they'll make it comfortably. That was a good throw. That also meant that Alishba has gotten off the mark. She's now 2 of 4. Dorothy runs in. Full delivery, but also down leg. So that's been called a wide yet again. Dorothy runs in once again, but this time bowls a wide down the offside. The previous ball was a wide down leg, this time it's a wide down off. Overcorrecting a bit. Lantau would be happy about it. They have 6 runs of this over already and 3 balls are yet to come. That's a good over in the death phase of the innings. Dorothy runs in once again. This time half tracker hit in the air. Mid-on is back and it's going to reach the fielder on the bounce. The batters only go through for a single. That's good intent by Alishba. She has come in to bat at a stage of the match where they need some quick runs. They've got a lot of wickets in hand. It's a good platform for her to go berserk. Dorothy runs in once again, this time to Fatma. Full toss, hit to mid-wicket. But there's protection on the boundary, just a single. So the Lantau CC batters trying to open their arms a bit right now and hit a few shots. But there's protection on the boundary. They've been finding the fielders. Dorothy runs in once again. Alishba tries once again. There's an appeal for caught behind, but it's a dot ball. And that's the end of the 18th over. At the end of 18 overs, Lantau CC 90 for the loss of 4 wickets. That's exactly a run rate of 5 runs in over. They are on track to get to 3 figures. As we said earlier, 100 would be a competitive score. We are about to see a bowling change over here. Chanzaha finished her 4-over spell, and so it's Karen who has come back into the attack. Karen is starting her 4th over, all 4 overs from the same end, baseball court end. Starts off with a good length delivery. I guess that was edged, but the keeper couldn't collect it. It goes to short third, and the batters go through for a single. Golden opportunity to get the set batter Fatma out, but that's going to go down as a drop chance. Fatma moves on to 37, Lantau CC to 91. Last 11 balls of the innings. Karen has been good today, 3.1 overs, 11 for 1 wicket. This time it's in the air and the fielder takes it. Karen gets her 2nd wicket. Alishba, who was trying to be aggressive as the game demands at this stage, but hits it straight to the fielder at extra cover this time and loses her wicket. That's the 5th one down for Lantau. 91 for 5 at the end of 18.2 overs. The new batter is Charlene. Even though the batters had crossed while the catch was being taken, the new rules are that the new batter must take strike. Karen runs in once again, bowls, tries to go for it first ball, Charlene, and then reminds herself that she could take at least a ball even at this stage of the innings. Play and a miss. Karen bowling really well at this stage of the innings. So far this over, 1 run and a wicket. She runs in for the 4th time, bowls full delivery, tries to hoik it over mid-wicket, gets an inside edge, the ball is going to square leg as the batters go through for 1 run. That's a good outcome for Lantau. Fatma, who's the set batter, not out at 37 runs, gets back on strike. Karen to Fatma for the 2nd time this over, and it's down leg, so that's a wide. That'll have to be re-bowled. The idea was good. She was trying to get a Yorker in the stumps, but unfortunately, or a bit too much to the leg side, and it's been called a wide. So 2 more balls of this over to go. Karen to Fatma, runs in, bowls, full delivery. Fatma hits it wide of mid-on, and that is running away to the fence. The fielder is giving it a chase and successfully manages to stop it, but in the meanwhile, the batters go through for 2 runs. Fatma is still going to be on strike for the last delivery of the 19th over. 5 runs off this over until now. 1 more ball to go. I guess some issue with the pad strapping or shoelaces. The fielders from CCC very kind to help out Charlene on the non-strikers end. Right then, all the equipment issues have been sorted. We are set for the last delivery of the 19th over. Last ball of Karen's spell. She runs in, bowls, full delivery. Driven straight. Oh, could have been a cotton bowl chance, but that's been put down. Good effort by Karen. A dot ball is a great outcome at this stage of the innings, and she finishes with 4 overs, 15 runs, 2 wickets to her name. Good performance by Karen today. Last over of the innings coming up. I guess Amanda, the captain's bringing herself on. Last over of the innings, last over of Amanda's spell. Amanda has been good today. 3 overs, 7 runs only, and she's taken 2 wickets. 14 dot deliveries today. Lantau women on track to get to 3 figures, scoring at exactly 5 runs an over, 95 at the start of the 20th over. And Amanda gets a wicket, first ball of her over. Charlene, who had just come out to bat in the previous over, has lost her wicket trying to pull this one that stayed a bit low and cannon into the stumps. Third wicket to Amanda. Fatma watching all of that from the non-striker's end. She would be thinking in her mind, just give me the strike and I'll take care of it. I've been there since the first over. I can take care of it, and I guess that's the message she'll be given to the new batsman, to the new batter. The new batter, Nimbra. She has one job right now. Give the strike to Fatma. Fatma is on 39. She'd be vying to get to her half century. She'd be looking to get Lantau CC to a triple figure score. Get to that 100 run mark. Go over that psychological advantage that you have of reaching 3 figures. But Amanda, who's the captain of CCC, has other ideas in mind as she runs in, flighted delivery, outside off stump, play and a miss. Amanda is smart. She knows that these batters have strength on the leg side, and so she is not giving them any chance. And she now has decided to call deep mid-wicket into the circle. So more protection, saving the single on the leg side. Another flighted delivery, this time fended to the short on fielder. Amanda is bowling an amazing 20th over right now. No runs thus far, and she's taken a wicket. 4th time in the 20th over. Another flighted delivery. The batter tries to get it on the leg side, but misses it. It hits their pad on the way, and it's been given LBW. Replay coming up on your screens. It was dipping down. It hit in front of the stumps. Probably umpire's call. Gurkamal, the new batter in. Last 2 balls of the innings. Fatma would not be happy with what has transpired on this over. She's been on the non-strikers end watching all of this happen. 2 dot balls and 2 wickets in the first 4 deliveries of the 20th over. Amanda, who's the captain of CCC women, bowling an amazing 20th over. She runs in for the 5th time this over. Bowls a flighted delivery, edged, and the batters go through for a quick single. That's a good call. So last ball of the 20th over. Unfortunately, it wouldn't be a double wicket maiden for Amanda in the 20th over of the innings. That would be some feat. But the field is now spread again because Fatma is on strike. It's the last ball of the 20th over. Lantau CC at 96. Can she hit a 4 and get them to 100? We're about to see. Amanda runs in, bowls, flighted delivery, full delivery, hit over mid-wicket, but there's protection at the deep mid-wicket fence, and the batters are coming back for a second. And they get it.
उधर तो 3-4 हो गए हैं ना.
So 2 runs of the final delivery of the over. Oh! Okay, no damage done. Amanda was chancing her arm at getting a run out on the striker's end because Fatma wanted a third, but that did not happen. So 2 runs means Lantau CC finish at 98 at the end of 20 overs for the loss of 7 wickets. And CCC women will have to chase 99 runs in their allotted 20 overs to win this game. We have a contest on our hands. back live from Mission Road. CCC have been set a target of 99 runs to win this first game of the Cricket Hong Kong China Women's Premier League 2025-26. The opening batters for CCC are Pulto and Amanda. First over will be balled from the baseball court end, and Pulto will be taking the strike. She's taking her guard right now. Opening the bowling from Lantau CC will be Myra. And Joylene, their captain, has taken the duties behind the stumps as a wicketkeeper. First 6 overs, as is in a normal T20 game, is the power play. 2 fielders are allowed outside the circle. We can see a deep fine leg from here. Myra runs in, bowls. Bit too wide, and that's been given a wide. So CCC is off the mark with some extras. 98 needed in the 20 overs right now. Myra runs in once again. Full toss this time. Not high enough to be a no ball, but it was pulled to the square leg fielder by Pulto, and the batters go through for a single. Captain of CCC, Amanda, taking her guard. Left hand, right hand combination up front, opening the batting. Always good to have. Fielders making an adjustment. We have a sweeper on the offside and a third fielder. Myra runs in once again. Short of length, defended by Amanda. Dot ball to begin with for Amanda. Yet to get off the mark. Faced only one ball right now though. Early wickets would be key for Lantau if they are to have any chance of winning this game. Myra runs in once more. This time a fuller delivery. Dab to the right side of the point fielder, and the batters go through for a single. So both the batters off the mark now. CCC 3 runs in 3 balls. Good start to their innings. Dot ball by Myra. Pulto drove it into the covers the previous ball, but straight to the fielder. She runs in for the 5th time. This time it's down leg side. The keeper has missed it, and the batters go through. So that's going to be 2 wides, as you see the umpire signaling right now. In the first innings, CCC gave 29 extras to Lantau, which included 19 wides, 3 no balls, and 7 byes. Approximately one third of the score coming in extras. Lantau would be hoping to be better than that and make the batters work for their runs. Good delivery by Myra, but the left hand right hand combination is troubling her a bit. It's another wide.
और चाइना का लाइसेंस लिया तूने? चाइना का लाइसेंस उसके अंदर इंक्लूडेड है 4 साल.
Myra runs in once again.
लाइसेंस कितने टाइम का होता है? साल का ही होता है.
She's getting a bit of a shape away from the left-hander.
आपके पास भी ऐसे यार
That always makes left arm bowlers dangerous.
उनका मैं पूछता हूँ तेरा भी सेम
The shape away from the left-hander and the shape into the right-hander is their biggest threat as a fast bowler up front with the new ball. Myra is aware of it.
उनका तो कार्ड डिफरेंट सेम ही है.
She's trying to use that bit of shape to get a wicket, bowling it full, but this time it shapes a bit too far and it's been called a wide. So CCC, 7 runs already. First over has not finished yet. Maher runs in once again. This time it's pulls the length back. There's protection on mid wicket. That was a nice pull shot by Amanda, but it'll yield only 1 run. And so at the end of the first over, which has finally come to an end, CCC are 8 runs and have not lost any wicket. Required run rate 4.79 runs in over. Since it was a single taken of the last ball of the last over, Amanda is continued to be on strike. Sharing the new ball duties from the other end will be Gurkamal.
तो वो ट्रांसफर करने वाला कोई ऑप्शन नहीं है.
Lantau trying to get the field right. It's always tough when you have a left-hander and a right-hander batting together. Fielders moving from offside to leg side, coming into the boundary, going back to the boundary. Takes a bit of time. Over rates sometimes become a concern, but that has not been a concern so far. It's been good. Gurkamal runs in for the first time. It's down leg side. That's a wide delivery. It happens at all levels of cricket, whether you're playing social cricket or amateur cricket or professional cricket. Whenever a left-hander and a right-hander are batting together, it causes a bit of discomfort for the bowler, to say the least. Gurkamal has decided to come round the wicket now. That might help with her line. She comes in bowls. A legal delivery this time. Fended to the mid-on fielder. And it's a dot ball. Gurkamal runs in once again. Full delivery this time, but again misdirected down leg side. And it's another wide delivery. CCC going at a healthy run rate right now, mainly helped by extras. This time gets it right, but it's a full toss. Amanda hits it straight to the fielder at the edge of the circle at mid wicket. Fielder stops it. Batters go through for a single. They were debating to go back for a second, but in the circle it's a bit too risky. Well, hopefully Gurkamal will be a bit more at ease with the right-hander facing. Pulto to face Gurkamal for the first time. this match. We'll have to wait until the fielders get the field right, and it's good to go. Gurkamal comes in, bowls, full delivery on the pads, appealing for LBW, but the umpire thinks it's not out. It was a full delivery. The batter had missed it. Hit her flush on the pads. Replay on your screen right now in slow-mo. Swung a bit out, but it was still missing the leg stump. This time it's been cut behind point. Batters go through for a single. Gurkamal is also getting a bit of a shape away from the right-hander. The new ball always helps out with that, which means it's going to come in to the left-hander, and she's bowling round the wicket, which means that LBW is very much in play right now. Gurkamal comes in for the fifth legal delivery. Good delivery. Driven straight back to the bowler, who fields it herself. Keeps it to a dot ball. She seems to have found her bearings right now after a couple of wides at the beginning of the over. Only 4 runs in this over until now. Another full toss, and this time it's been hit in between mid-on and mid-wicket. It's travelling fast to the boundary. The fielder's giving it a chase. Looks like it's going to stop. Good effort, but it has hit the boundary rope. And that's the first boundary for CCC women. Captain Amanda scoring this boundary. Takes the score to 16 at the end of the second over for no loss. Right then, CCC, defending champions, playing their first game. They would want to start off this tournament in style. They would want to win this game comfortably. Chasing 99, they need 83 in the remaining 18 overs. That's a required rate of 4.61 an over, and we are seeing our first bowling change. So Myra has been taken out of attack. Right arm off break now. Short delivery, but pulled straight to the mid-wicket fielder. Right then, Joylene, the captain, has come on to bowl. That's spun, and it's been pulled away. It's rushing to the boundary. The fielders managed to cut it off, but the batters go through for 2 runs. Some corrections from my part. It is Rani Suman who is the wicketkeeper, not Joylene. Joylene is bowling right now. At the end of the previous over, Amanda managed to score her first boundary. Pulto would be looking to get her first boundary as Joylene comes in, drops it short. It's been cut into the offside, but there's protection on the offside fence. The batters are thinking about 2, but some miscommunication, but in the end they decide not to chance it. Only 1 run taken. Amanda now on strike. Right arm off break to a left-handed batter is always a good matchup. The ball spinning away from the batter. It's an interesting field set. There's nobody in the covers. There are 2-point fielders standing next to the umpire on the offside. The captain has realized that and decided to move one of them to the cover position. The challenges of a lefty and righty batting together. As Joylene runs in once again, bowls, good delivery, pulled away, but there's protection on square leg, so that's going to be a dot ball. Ooh. Joylene comes in once again, drops it short once again, this time on the offside. Amanda manages to place it to the right of the point fielder, giving them enough time to come through for a single. And they're taking a second. This could be dangerous, but the throw does not hit the stumps on the full. And they get a second run. That's good awareness by the batters. The fielder did not collect it cleanly on their first attempt. And the batters were aware of it, coming back for 2 runs. Although a good throw might have meant curtains for Amanda, but that was not the case this time. Last ball of the third over coming up. Joylene comes in once again to Amanda. Fuller slightly this time. Amanda fails to connect. She was through the shot even before the ball had come. Hits the bottom of the bat. Lands on the wicket. And a dot ball to finish the third over. So at the end of 3 overs, CCC 21 for the loss of no wickets. They have come out strongly. Right then, we are at the start of the 4th over. CCC wanting to score as many runs as they can in the power play. Gurkamal to Pulto. Runs in, bowls, flighted, full toss, driven into the covers. And the batsmen go through for a single. Over the wicket to the right-hander, but round the wicket to the left-hander. Gurkamal runs in once again. Crosses the umpire, reaches the crease, bowls, short delivery, pulled away by Amanda in the gap. The ball's running away, fielder at square leg giving it a chase. And the fielder stops it before it reaches the boundary. Batters go through for 2 runs. Amanda the one doing the bulk of the scoring right now in these initial phases of the game. She's into double figures now, 11 runs of 12 deliveries, 1 boundary to her name, the only boundary that's been hit in this innings so far. Gurkamal once again, round the wicket to the left-hander, runs in, bowls, this time a fuller delivery, respected by Amanda, defended straight back to the bowler. So dot ball. Every time the bowlers have pitched it full, the batters have respected it. Every time they've pitched it short, the batters have taken the chance to either pull it or cut it and get some runs. Gurkamal once again. This time it's a full toss and it's been called a no ball because it was a bit too high. And the batters are coming back for a second given there was a misfield on square leg. Do they want a third? No, Amanda seems content. She wants to face the free hit herself. So free hit coming up. So far in this game, we have had 3 no balls in the first innings and none of them were hit away for a boundary on the free hit. Let's see if CCC women can do it a bit differently. Amanda certainly knows how to send it to the boundary. Gurkamal runs in, short delivery. Amanda pulls it over the square leg fielder. It is running away towards the boundary. 2 fielders are after it, but it has reached the fence. So Amanda gets a boundary. First time in this game, the free hit has been hit for a 4. CCC quite aggressive in the power play, want to maximize it, have crossed 30 already. Took full advantage of the short delivery there, Amanda, pulling it over square leg, clearing the infield and getting a boundary. Fifth ball of the over coming up. Gurkamal to Amanda. Another short delivery pulled away this time, and it's a misfield at square leg. This one's going to the same place the previous one went. There's been a field change and it's been cut off before it reaches the boundary. 2 more runs to the total of CCC. Amanda motoring along, 19 of 16 deliveries, 2 boundaries to her name. Highest strike rate, the only player to be striking at above 100 in this game. Last ball of the 4th over coming up. Gurkamal would want to keep it to a dot or even maybe take a wicket. This time it's a bit fuller, but it's down the leg side and the keeper has missed it, which means the batters will go through. That's 2 wides. 2 more runs to the total of CCC, who are now more than 1/3 of the way to the target. Gurkamal trying to finish her over once again, this time to Pulto, who defends it, 2-point, and the batters go through for a quick single. That's good running, good chemistry, good understanding between the batters. It was just dabbed dead, so the fielder had some running to do before they reached the ball, and batters backed themselves to run faster than the fielder to complete that single. At the end of 4 overs, it's 36 for the loss of no wickets. CCC striking at 9 runs per over. At this rate, I guess they can chase it in 11 overs. Who knows? But things might slow down after the power play. Some thinking to do for Lantau CC. Pulto now, who's watched Amanda get all those boundaries from the other end, is on strike. Joylene continuing. Right arm off break to right hand bat. There's protection at deep mid wicket and deep cover. Pulter would be eyeing the square leg region for anything on her pads. This time it's a delivery outside the off stump. The keeper misses it and the batters go through for a single. Did she get a bottom edge on it? We'll have to wait for the umpire. No, that's bias. That's been given bias. So it was a proper delivery. The keeper did not collect it cleanly and the batters were aware enough to go through for a single. Amanda on strike once again. Joylene to Amanda. Comes in, bowls, full delivery. Cross batted shot to short mid wicket. Well fielded by Fatma, I'm assuming. And it's a dot ball. Joylene to Amanda once again. Captain to captain. Fuller delivery. Respected by Amanda. Blocks it into the offside. And there was no opportunity to get any run over there. So 2 dots in a row from Joylene to Amanda. Fourth time in this over. Joylene comes in, crosses the umpire, bowls a good delivery. That was good length. Driven into the covers. The batters are running fast. They want 2 runs out of it and they comfortably get it. That's good cricket by the batters. They saw it was slightly to the left of the fielder. They saw a tiny opportunity and capitalized on it. Made sure they got 2 runs off of it. CCC continuing to motor along. 5th ball of the 5th over coming up. Joylene reaches the wicket. Bowls. A fuller delivery this time. Wanted to play a cross-batted sweep shot, but it was too full for that. Amanda thinking maybe a reverse sweep would have been a better idea, but she's lucky that this wasn't in the stumps, otherwise it could have been dangerous. Another dot ball by Joylene. Last ball of the 5th over. Joylene comes in, bowls another full delivery, spins away, beats the batter, beats the keeper, but this time the batters don't go through for a run. Pulter was like, it's the last ball of the over. I want some strike as well. I want to hit a few boundaries too. I'm not running on this ball. And that's the end of the 5th over. CCC women 39 without a loss. Last over of the power play coming up, and I guess it's going to be a bowling change. The new bowler is Fatma, who was the star with the bat today. Scored an unbeaten 41 not out with the bat today. She would be high in confidence. Coming on to bowl the last over of the power play. Amanda and Pulto looking to score quick runs. Trying to get the feel right. The third man was back and the fine leg was in. They have switched it now. Third man is in now. Fine leg has gone back. The second fielder outside on the fence is a deep extra cover. So other than fine leg, no one else back on the leg side. Square leg is also at a forward square leg position as opposed to a traditional square leg as Fatma runs in, bowls. That's a good delivery, very pacey, but it's outside the guidelines on the offside and it's been called a wide. Comparatively, she's one of the quicker bowlers that are playing today. She'll look to get that wide out of the way and comes in second time. This time Pulto dabs it into the offside, or at least tried to dab it into the offside, gets an edge, but it stays on the pitch. Dot ball. Pulto playing it smartly, just looking to get a single, get off strike, give it to her captain on the other hand, who's looking to be the aggressor, has hit 2 boundaries already. As Fatma comes in once again, this time it's a full delivery, but yet again misdirected, bit too wide on the offside, and that's another extra to the score of CCC women. The extras counter at 13 right now. Fatma runs in once again. Crosses the umpire, reaches the crease, bowls, full delivery, gets an edge, but it's in between third man and point, and the batters go through for a single. Right then, this is the battle. Fatma to Amanda. The best batter of the first innings to the one who's looking like she's going to be the best batter of the second innings. Unlike Gurkamal, Fatma is staying over the wicket to the left-hander, trying to get the feel right. There is a sweeper on the leg side and a third man on the boundary as Fatma runs in, bowls, full delivery, and respected by Amanda, blocks it straight back to the bowler. That's good bowling by Fatma. Last over of the power play going on. 3 runs so far in the 3 deliveries that have been bowled. CCC would be looking to maximize as many runs as they can get during the power play because the field will spread after that. And that's what Amanda does. Short delivery, pulled away, too fine leg. It's running away to the boundary and it's reached the boundary. That's a 4. Third boundary for CCC. Third boundary off the bat of Amanda. Smart cricket over there, waiting for the bad ball as soon as it comes, capitalizing on that, making sure you have the whole field mapped in your mind so that you hit the gap when you get the chance. The ball has been now fetched back by the fielder on fine leg. It's making its way back to the bowler. Bit of a mini conference going on near the bowler right now. Some suggestions regarding the field setting, some suggestions regarding how to bowl. Amanda has batted really well this innings. 5th ball of the 5th over, 6th over coming up. Fatma comes in, bowls fuller this time, but it's misdirected. Down leg side, a wide. The left hand, right hand combination bothering Fatma just like every other bowler who has bowled today. 2 more balls to go in the power play. Will we see another boundary? Will we see a wicket fall? Time will tell. Fatma would definitely want to come back with a wicket. Coming in to bowl the 5th legal delivery of her over. Full delivery, driven in between mid-off and covers, but the mid-off fielder runs in and cuts it off. Only a single. Right then. Last ball of the power play. CCC women at 48. Can they make it 50 in the power play? Pulto is at 8. Can she reach double digits on this ball? Fatma runs in. Crosses the umpire, delivers the delivery. Good length, hit in the air to the cover fielder, reaches it on the bounce. The batters go through for a single. And that'll be the end of the power play. So in the power play, CCC has gotten 49 runs without losing a wicket. That's almost half the score done in the first 6 overs. CCC needs 50 more in the remaining 14 overs with 10 wickets in hand and at a required rate of 3.57 an over. The umpire signals end of the power play. Looks like Joylene is going to continue. She's been good so far. 2 overs, just given away 7 runs. No wickets have fallen yet, but she's been looking the most likely to get a wicket among the bowlers we've seen today. Joylene to Pulto, start of the 7th over. Good flighted delivery on the offside. Pulto places it in between the point and the cover fielder to get a single. Says no to the second run. Amanda wanted it. Pulto says no. And Pulto has reached double figures. 10 of 13. Amanda, on the other hand, striking handsomely at 26 in 24 deliveries, 3 boundaries to her name. Joylene strung a few dot balls to Amanda in the last over that she bowled. It'll be interesting to see what happens now. Full delivery, flighted, beats her on the turn. Yet again, we saw that last over as well. Amanda thinking she should play with a longer stride on the front foot. Maybe that'll help her kill the spin. Joylene's confidence would be up given the exchange between these two recently. This time another full delivery, hit in front of the stumps. No, not in front of the stumps. Umpire gives it not out. It wasn't short enough to be pulled. But Amanda went for it regardless. Guess that's her release shot. But lucky for her, she was not in front of the stumps. Otherwise, it would have been a plumb LBW. Joylene to Amanda once again. Flighted delivery, full delivery. Placed to the right of the point fielder. And the batters are coming back for a second. This could be dangerous. Ooh. That was close. A better throw, a better collection. Anything could have made it into a run out. A bit too risky there by the CCC batters. They have crossed 50 runs as a team though. That would be a moral victory for Joylene. Amanda not looking to play a big shot off of her, just trying to place it somewhere to get off strike. 5th ball of the over, Joylene to Amanda. This time drags it back. It's a bit too wide. It's been given wide. She'll have to re-bowl that one. Alright, so it's not a wide. It is a wide. It was given a no ball before, I guess. Okay. So the umpire has changed his decision and it was a no ball because it bounced either off the wicket or twice before it reached the crease. And so this is going to be a free hit. Amanda would like that. She was under a bit of pressure against Joylene. Joylene comes in, bowls. It's down leg side. It's a wide and it's gone through the keeper and it's going to the boundary and it's gone to the boundary. That's going to be 5 wides. And the free hit is going to continue. That is spoiling a really good over that Joylene was bowling. A wide delivery that just missed the keeper, missed the fielders, and went all the way to the boundary. So that's 5 wides. Cherry on top. Not so much for Lantau CC, but definitely for CCC. That the free hit continues. Amanda hit a boundary on the free hit last time. Let's see what she can do this time. Full delivery, cut away, in between point and third. Chase being given by the point fielder. The ball stops. It slows down. The batters come back for 2 runs. So an over that was looking like it's going to be an economical over is no longer going to be an economical over. 11 runs off the over already. 1 more ball to come. Joylene to Amanda. Last ball of the over. And it's another wide down leg. The extras counter has raced away to 21. Amanda's score 30. 38 more runs needed. Will Amanda be able to get to her 50? Or not? Joylene comes in once again to finish her over. Short delivery placed towards the deep extra cover fielder. The batters are running hard. They want 2, and that's great running. They know that they can take that arm on, and they decide to come back for a second. That means it's 14 of this over. At the end of 7 overs, CCC women 63 for no loss. That's a run rate of 9 runs per over. They are going blazing at this stage, needing only 36 more to win of the 13 overs at a rate of 2.77 and over. They would want to do it quickly because, you know, in a 5-team round robin where only the top 2 will qualify for the finals, net run rate can become really important. And so it's smart strategy that they are trying to get it done as quickly as possible. We're seeing another bowling change. Maybe that's going to bring a breakthrough. Alishba is the new bowler. Right then, Alishba to Pulto. Pulto, who's played the supporting role in this partnership, that's already 63. It's a short delivery, bounces twice before it reaches the batter, and hence has been called a no ball. So free hit for Pulto. Free hit for Pulto. Let's see if she can get a boundary on the free hit. The field cannot change because the batsmen have not crossed. Pulto decides to stand outside the crease, stretches her shoulders. Alishba runs in, bowls, short delivery but pacey. Pulto has driven it straight to mid-on, who has misfielded it, and it's going towards the boundary but has slowed down considerably, and the fielder is going to get it. It's only going to be 2 runs. Not the type of start Alishba would have wanted to her over, a no ball, and then 2 runs of the free hit, courtesy of misfield. But you play the hand you're dealt. And so Alishba runs in once again to bowl the second legal delivery of her over. Short this time, cut away by Pulto, but the fielder on point yet again misfields it, this time only a single. They've been generous to the CCC batters, quite a few misfields today. No dropped catches yet, or rather, no chances to have a catch yet. Both the batters, Pulto and Amanda, have played relatively safe while still keeping the scoring rate very healthy for CCC. Right then, will the right hand left hand combination trouble Alishba? We will know soon. Alishba runs in for the 3rd time this over. Good delivery, full delivery, good line, good length. Right hand, left hand combination not troubling her at all. Amanda respects the good delivery, fends it straight back to the bowler. Alishba once again crosses the umpire, bowls, full delivery yet again. Amanda tries to swipe it, top edge, but there's protection on 3rd man, so it's only going to be a single. 2 more balls to go in this over. After the first no ball, Alishba has been good. As she runs in, crosses the umpire, reaches the crease, ball, short delivery, cut away by Pulto. There's protection at deep extra cover. And it's only going to be a single. Alishba has bowled well in this over, barring that first ball. She's bowling to Amanda. Last ball of the over, full delivery, but it's misdirected. Down leg side, it's a wide. She'll have to bowl that again. CCC's score, meanwhile, has reached 70. Alishba once again running in to close out this over. Short delivery, cut away by Amanda. Finds the gap between cover and extra. Mid-off and extra cover, giving it a chase. Mid-off manages to stop it and keep it just to 1 run. That's good fielding by Joylene. Manages to keep it to just a single. And a good throw as well to make the batters realize that you may be able to take your chances with other fielders, not with me. At the end of 8 overs, CCC are 71 for no loss. 28 more runs needed in the 12 overs. The way it's going right now, it looks unlikely that they would need the 12 overs that they have on their disposal. Joylene coming in to bowl the last over of her spell. Swept away by Amanda to deep backward square. Batters coming back for the second. Throw goes to the bowler's end. And they make it comfortably for 2 runs. With that single, Amanda moved on to 37. Pulled her to face this one. That stayed low. Down leg, been guided nicely between fine leg and square leg, and it's running away to the fence, but it stops just before the boundary. Fielder was chasing it and makes it there to keep it down to 2 runs. Joylene comes in once again. This time it's on the offside. Good change up. Changing up where she's bowling the deliveries. Not being predictable. Pulto misses that. It's a dot ball. Joylene to Pulto. Comes in once again. Full delivery this time. Tries to cut it, but it goes straight to the fielder. Amanda wanted a single, but been sent back by Pulto, rightfully so. The run was never on when you hit it straight back to the fielder. Last ball of Joylene's spell coming up. Full delivery. Pulto comes down the track, tries to hit it. Clears the infield, but just a single. The fielder on mid-off cuts it off. So single to end that over. And that's the end of Joylene's spell. She finishes with 4 overs, 21 without doing any damage to the wickets column. CCC women, 77 for no loss at the end of 9 overs. They need 22 more runs to seal the deal in this game. And they have 11 overs at hand to do it. As per the rules, we are supposed to have a drinks break at the end of 10 overs. Will the umpires take it? Maybe they decide not to take it, given we are nearing the end very soon. We'll see. We'll know in an over's time. But in the meanwhile, Alishba is set to continue for her second over. She was good in the previous over, barring the no ball and the free hit. Alishba to Pulto once again. Bowls. Oh, and she gets the first wicket of the day. Umpires have called for drinks. Alishba has bowled Pulto. She was looking good. She was looking threatening. And this time she managed to get the wicket. The new batter who's going to be facing after the drinks break will be Dorothy Chan. Amanda's still not hurt on 37 of 35 deliveries. Right then, back live after the drinks break. 9.1 overs, 77 for 1 CCC. Alishba just got the first wicket for Lantau CC. Bowling Pulto on the first delivery of her second over. Do we have a twist in the tail? Or do we not? Amanda definitely has other ideas. She's looking forward to getting her 50. Not sure what the coaches say at this sort of a time in the game. Players know something that's evident, but you still gotta work hard. You still gotta give them the bigger picture that even though this game might be far from sight, there's a whole tournament in front of us, and net run rate is really important, and it's important for us to delay the game as much as possible, have the batters work for their runs as much as possible, and make them chase this score as late as you can. Alishbar runs in, bowls, shorter delivery outside off stump, pushed handsomely to point by Dorothy. Dot ball. Lantau CC have taken the advantage of the drinks break and have changed their wicket keeper. So Rani Suman is no longer behind the stumps. Joylene, the captain, has become the wicket keeper. Alishbar runs in for the third time. Full delivery, and it struck the pads on the full. Umpire thinks it's missing the stumps and has given a not out. Inspired performance by Alishba in this over. A wicket followed by 2 dot deliveries. A strong LBW shout as well. That one was driven in the air but lands safely. does not go to the fielder. Looking like a wicket maiden here. Alishba for the fifth time this over. Comes in, drops it short. Flicked by Dorothy to the right of the square leg fielder, who football stops it and throws it in. Amanda is now back on strike. Last ball of the 10th over coming up. Good over thus far. 1 run and a wicket with 1 more ball to go. They would love it if they can inflict some more damage to the wickets column. Alishba would surely want another wicket from all the effort that she's putting in. Comes in, bowls, short delivery, pulled away by Amanda and pulled in front of square, and it's going crazy fast to the boundary. Reaches the fence. Another 4 to Amanda's name, who goes into her 40s, and CCC women into her 80s. So at the end of 10 overs, CCC women 82 for the loss of 1 wicket. Exactly half of that score is courtesy their captain Amanda, who scored 41 of 36 deliveries. 17 more runs needed in the last 10 overs. So Rani Suman now replacing Joylene Kaur as a bowler from the baseball end. Starts off nice. Dorothy takes a single, placing it to mid-off. Rani Suman, just like her captain, right arm off break. And she gets the wicket. She gets the prized wicket. Amanda is bowled. Inspired bowling change. Gets the wicket of the set batter. No 50 for Amanda today. She has been bowled by Rani Suman. The coach of Lantau, just making it known that it was him who decided to get the wicketkeeper changed and have that bowling change. The new batter, Amy, wearing number 10 on her back. The prize number that's been worn by a lot of famous players across different sports, be it cricket or football or soccer if you want to call it. The Lantau CC bowlers and fielders especially would be happy that now it's 2 right-handers on the crease, so they don't have to constantly change every time there's a rotation of strike. Rani comes in once again to Amy. Flighted delivery, full toss, flicked away between fine and square for a single. And Amy is off the mark. For the 4th time this over, Rani comes in, bowls, and she gets another wicket. Dorothy has been bowled. Rani strikes twice in her over. Dorothy goes for 2. We were wondering if there's a twist in the tail, and Lantau women definitely have their tails up right now. They are looking like they really want to win this game. 3 wickets in the last 10 deliveries. The new batter now is Janice. Good thing for Lantau, she's not a left-hander. And so 2 right-handers on the crease. Rani Suman with 2 more deliveries to go in her over. Can she inflict some more damage? She comes in, bowls, full delivery, swept away and away from the fielder. The batters are running hard. Maybe they wanted to, but they decide against it. Only a single. Last ball of the over remaining. Amy is yet to get off the mark. The previous ball in this over where she did get a run was called a leg bye. Last ball of the 11th over coming up. Rani to Amy. Shot wide outside off. Cut away to extra cover for a single. Keep strike at the end of 11th. CCC 86 for the loss of 3 wickets, needing 13 more runs to win this game. Alishba, who got the first breakthrough for CCC, looks like she's been taken out of the attack. And Fatma is replacing her. Fatma to Amy. Shot wide outside off, cut away, evades the fielder. No protection on the offside boundary. It's running away to the fence, but it slows down and the fielder manages to catch up. The batters run 2 runs in the meanwhile. So 11 more runs needed. Victory very much in sight for CCC. Fatma comes in once again, bowls this time fuller in length, cut away straight to the point fielder. The batters are risk takers and they manage to complete the single without any damage. Fatma gets another wicket. Another batter has been bowled. I guess the wickets have magnets today. There's 4 bowls that we've seen. Fourth wicket down for CCC. New batter, Chansauha, who was excellent with the ball earlier. She finished with 4 overs, 15 runs and took a wicket as well. Now going into bat. 10 more runs needed. But the pace at which the previous wickets have fallen, I wouldn't rule out Lantau CC pulling off a miracle here. Fatma comes in once again, bowls, defended nicely. Gets an edge, down to third man, batters go through for a single. 1 more run in the score and now the required number of runs is under 10 runs. Fatma to Amy, comes in, bowls, lighted full delivery, tries to drive it, ends up with the backward point fielder, dot ball to finish off the over. It would be no surprise to see Rani Suman continuing to bowl after what she did in her first over, turned the game on its head. Starting 13th over, Rani Suman to Chen Saha, who's waiting for the fielders to get ready. And now she comes in, crosses the umpire ball, short delivery outside leg stump, and it's been pulled away between fine leg and square leg, and it's running to the boundary and reaches it. Boundary to Chen Saoha, bringing the required number of runs down to 5. One shot away from a victory here, CCC women, in their opening game of the Cricket Hong Kong China Women's Premier League 2025-26. Rani Suman comes in once again, bowls, this time better length and gets a wicket. She has gotten the third wicket of her spell. Gets Chen Saoha out. That means CCC women are 5 down for the score of 94, needing 5 more runs with 5 wickets in hand. I guess number of overs are inconsequential at this minute. It's either getting wickets or scoring the runs. That's what's going to finish the game this morning. Karen, who opened the bowling for CCC, has now been given the duties to finish off the innings alongside Amy, who has watched a few wickets fall from the other end since she's gone in. The tactic from Lantau women seems very simple. Full and straight in the stumps. As long as it hits the stumps, if the batsman misses, you hit. Rani Suman, third time this over. Can she get one more wicket? Comes in, bowls. Outside of stump, left alone by the batter. Rani comes in once again. Almost played it on, Karen. She was lucky she did not get a bottom edge on that. Fifth delivery of the over coming up. Rani comes on to bowl. Full delivery outside of stump. Cut away handsomely but straight to the fielder. No run. So after conceding the boundary on the first ball of the over, she has come back really strong, getting a wicket and then stringing together a few dot deliveries. Last ball of Rani's second over coming up. Can she get another wicket? She comes in, bowls. Straight delivery outside of stump. Hit to mid-off and the batters go through for a single. Required number of runs dropped to 4 as this over comes to an end. Fatma, who got a wicket in her last over, to continue. Karen on strike. 4 runs needed. 5 wickets remain. Fatma comes, reaches the crease, bowls, full delivery, tried to hit it on the bounce to the fielder. Almost got another wicket that Fatma. Full straight into the stumps. The tactic from Lantau CC today. And once again, Fatma tries to do that. This time outside of stump, left alone by the batter. Another dot ball. Fatma comes in again. Bowls, full delivery, and she's got another wicket. She's bowled Karen full straight into the stumps. The batter misses, you hit. And that's the 6th one down for CCC women. Karen goes for 1 of 7 deliveries. 4 runs remaining, 4 wickets remaining. And this match has just been turned on its head. Vanessa, who was doing the wicket keeping duties earlier in the innings, she is now going into bat. Four runs, 4 wickets. Amy on the non-striker's end has watching a few wickets fall. Hasn't gotten much strike yet. She's looked good for her 4 runs of 5 deliveries. But on the non-striker's end, can't help what's happening. Fatma once again, full and straight, guided down to third by Vanessa, but it's a dot ball. 2 more deliveries remaining in this over. What does this game have in store for us? Who would have imagined? Literally 10-15 minutes earlier, it was looking like they're going to win by 10 wickets. Now they've got 4 wickets remaining. 4 runs to go. Fatma comes in for the 4th time this over. Full and straight, guided to third man. Batters are going through for a single and they make it comfortably. Last ball of the over coming up. 3 more runs needed. It's within striking distance. It's about 1 good shot. But the bowlers right now have the momentum by their side. Fatma to Amy. Shot and on leg side. Defended. No run there. That's the end of the 14th over. CCC women 96 for 6 at the end of 14 overs. Needing 3 runs to win with 4 wickets in hand. And I wouldn't be surprised if Rani Suman comes in and bowls her 3rd over now. She's gotten 3 wickets in her 2 overs, giving away only 8 runs. But with 3 runs remaining in between the victory and CCC, you have to be on target every ball. Can't make an error. 1 error can cost the game at this stage, and 1 good ball can turn it on its head. Rani to Vanessa. Play and a miss. Second ball of the over coming up. Rani comes in, bowls. Vanessa tries to guide it on the offside. Amy wants a single. It could be tight, but it doesn't hit the stumps on the full. Respite for CCC. 2 runs now needed. Rani comes in to Amy. Short and wide, outside off, left alone by the batter because it was a bit too wide, and it's been signaled that way by the umpire, and that means scores are level. 1 run needed for CCC to win. They can't lose this game, but Lantau still has an opportunity to force a split points. Can Rani do that? Comes in, bowls, pulled away by Amy, and that's going to the square leg boundary, and she finishes it off in style. It's a boundary to finish the game. CCC 102 for 6 have chased this target successfully in 14.3 overs with 4 wickets to spare. As it comes on your screen, if she'd left it, it would have been a wide and they would have won regardless, but she decided to take full advantage of that bad delivery and put it away to the boundary, get a 4, and CCC have finally finished this game on the victorious end. Handshakes all around.
वो रहता था ना, तो एक स्कोर उन्होंने भाग के ले लिया, चौका तो बाद में हुआ है, तो लॉ ऐसे।
A spirited fight back from Lantau, but just did not prove to be enough today. CCC women finished the job, albeit with a scare towards the end, but they have emerged victorious today by 4 wickets. So just to recap what has transpired during the day, CCC won the toss, elected to field first, put Lantau into bat. Their opener, Fatima, doing a great job, 41 not out of 61 deliveries, doing the bulk of the scoring. Lantau getting 98 for the loss of 7 wickets in their allotted 20 overs. The stars from the bowling side for CCC were Amanda Chung getting 4 wickets for giving away only 10 runs, Karen getting 2 wickets for 15, and Chen Sauha 1 wicket for 15. Joylene and Myra chipped in with 12 and 9 for their team. In response, CCC women winning it rather comfortably at the end. Amanda again high scoring with 41 of 37 deliveries. CCC chasing the 99 down in 14.3 overs. Pulto also getting 17 runs, while Rani Suman and Fatima tried to turn the game around at the end with 3 and 2 wickets apiece. But unfortunately, the 98 runs weren't enough today. So, CCC women winning the first game of their Women's Premier League by 4 wickets.